The watch list is back, and today we are diving into a genre that never goes out of style. Older woman, younger man romance. Forbidden glances. Age gap chemistry. Relationships that break every rule in the book and dare you to look away. We've combed through IMDb, verified every single rating, and ranked 5 films that explore what happens when the heart refuses to follow the calendar. From steamy secret affairs to obsession that turns dangerous fast, these movies prove love stories don't always follow a tidy script. If you're into bold romance, messy decisions, and characters who fall hard regardless of the age gap staring them in the face, you are exactly where you need to be right now. Number 5 is The Boy Next Door, a 2015 thriller sitting at 4.7 on IMDb. Jennifer Lopez plays Claire, a high school literature teacher reeling from her husband's affair. Enter Noah, the charming new neighbor who happens to be enrolled at her school. He fixes a garage door, quotes Homer, and slowly worms his way into her life and her son's. One lonely night, with her marriage falling apart, Claire gives in, and what should have stayed a one-time mistake spirals into full-blown obsession. Noah doesn't take rejection well at all. He sabotages her marriage, turns her son against his father, and grows violent the moment Claire tries to walk away for good. Critics weren't kind to this one, but it became a guilty pleasure hit anyway, grossing over $50 million against a tiny $4 million budget. It's part erotic thriller, part cautionary tale about mixing classroom boundaries with personal ones, and it never lets you forget the danger simmering underneath. The age gap fuels the tension from the very first scene, and Lopez carries the film even when the script leans campy. If you want steamy chemistry that curdles into pure danger fast, this is your number 5 pick, proof that not every younger man next door is exactly who he seems to be. Number 4 is A Teacher, a 2013 indie drama holding a 4.8 on IMDb. Diana Watts is a high school English teacher in Austin, Texas, quietly unraveling while secretly involved with her student Eric. Director Hannah Fidel strips away the melodrama and gives us something colder and far more uncomfortable. A woman who knows exactly how wrong this is and simply can't stop herself anyway. There's no big villain here, no shocking twist, just 2 people sneaking around in cars and empty houses while Diana's paranoia slowly eats her alive from the inside out. The film later inspired an Emmy-nominated FX series starring Kate Mara, but this original stays raw, low budget, and completely unflinching about its subject matter. Critics were sharply split on this one. Some called it an empty character study with no payoff. Others praised its refusal to romanticize the affair or excuse Diana's choices in any way. What makes this age gap story different is the imbalance of power flipped on its head, with the adult holding all the control and absorbing all the consequences when things fall apart. It's tense, it's quiet, and it never once lets you forget how badly this can end for everyone involved. Number 3 is And While We Were Here, a 2012 drama that earned 5.7 on IMDb. Kate Bosworth plays Jane, a writer trapped in a quietly suffocating marriage to her viola-playing husband Leonard, while they travel together through Italy on his concert tour. While transcribing her grandmother's old wartime recordings on the island of Ischia, Jane crosses paths with Caleb, a free-spirited 19-year-old drifter who is everything her marriage isn't: spontaneous, present, and genuinely interested in her. Their affair unfolds against gorgeous Amalfi Coast scenery, shot in striking black and white that makes the whole film feel timeless and a little dreamlike. Critics were divided, praising Bosworth's performance and the stunning visuals while calling out a predictable plot and underwritten side characters. But audiences responded to its honesty about marital drift and the pull of feeling truly seen again by someone new. Jane isn't punished for her choices the way other women on this list are, and that alone makes this film stand apart. It's less about scandal and more about a woman quietly rediscovering herself through an affair that was never meant to last past the summer, and about what she chooses to do once it inevitably ends. Number 3 on our countdown, this one trades danger for melancholy, and somehow that hits even harder than the louder, flashier thrillers sitting around it on this list. Number 2 is Cheri, a 2009 period romance scoring 6.1 on IMDb. Michelle Pfeiffer plays Leah, a glamorous retired courtesan in turn-of-the-century Paris, who takes in Fred, nicknamed Cheri, the restless young son of a rival, purely as a favor at first. What starts as a casual arrangement to keep him occupied turns into a 6-year relationship neither of them expected to need this badly. Leah has spent her whole career keeping her heart locked away from wealthy men, and Cheri is the one person who finally gets through her defenses, even though society would never accept them as a real couple. When his mother arranges his marriage to a much younger woman for the sake of money and grandchildren, Leah and Cheri both pretend the breakup means nothing, putting on careless smiles to convince themselves as much as everyone else. It's only once he's already on his honeymoon train that they both realize how deeply in love they actually are. Based on Colette's novel, the film is gorgeous, lush, and aching with the specific sadness of aging in a world obsessed with youth. Pfeiffer's performance anchors every frame. Number 2 on our countdown, Cheri proves that the best age gap romances aren't about lust, they're about 2 lonely people who found each other too late. Our number 1 pick is 5 to 7, a 2014 romantic drama topping our list at 7.1 on IMDb. Anton Yelchin plays Brian, a 24-year-old struggling writer whose parents want him in law school, not chasing a creative dream. Walking through Manhattan one day, he meets Ariel, a striking, older, married Frenchwoman whose open marriage allows her exactly one rule. She can only see lovers between the hours of 5 and 7 in the evening. What begins as a flirtatious arrangement becomes the most meaningful relationship Brian has ever had, complicating his entire life in ways neither of them planned for. Frank Langella and Glenn Close play Brian's bewildered, very American parents, adding warmth and comic relief to a story that could have easily turned bitter or cynical instead. Critics called it old-fashioned, sentimental, and sometimes cliched, but also genuinely charming. The age gap here isn't the obstacle. The marriage, the culture clash, and the ticking clock on their 2-hour window are. And that wraps up our countdown of the top older woman, younger man romance films, ranked straight from IMDb. These 5 films prove age has never stopped a good love story from getting messy. Which one's going straight to your watch list tonight? Drop your pick in the comments below, and let us know if we got the ranking right or if your favorite deserved a higher spot. If you enjoyed this countdown, smash that like button, subscribe to Watchlist, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next ranking. We've got more age gap romance, hidden gems, and genre deep dives coming your way very soon. Until next time, keep watching, keep ranking, and we'll see you in the next video.